smashed my computer with a baseball bat, and now everything is computer black. It feels good to be away from it all. It feels good at least for a little while. I drive my computer down the riverside, and now everything is computer blind. It feels good to watch the screen cry. It feels good at least for a little while. Computer black, computer gone, computer black. 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 I charged my computer on a cement wall, and now everything is computer gone. It feels good to see the tower break. It feels good at least for a little while. I hung my computer on an older tree, and now everything is computer free. It feels good to see the cord hanging. It feels good at least for a little while. Computer black, computer gone, computer black. Computer black, computer gone, computer black. Computer black.
These are my comic characters, you know. So beautifully drawn, so beautifully animated. Ignore that part, because that part's animated like shit. I was thinking one day just going back and like actually fixing it up. But that's a lot of effort. Not sure if I can do that. Or at least within reasonable time. Still, I had this intro for years. I don't know how long. Like 3 years, I think I made it. Yeah, that sounds about right. How you doing? The bane of my absolute existence. The guy who referred to me as Rowan Bellic once, and now my entire chat refers to me, Nico, let's go bowling. You know, what's up, gang? How's it going? I said to myself, why don't I do something a little different? Because I'm not really having fun playing games anymore. I say that a lot, but now it just comes to a point where, like, yeah, I just don't want to play games on stream anymore. I'm still gonna do like story-based games, but like I just feel like whenever I have like chill streams, fuck you, Quarter. This stream hates you. You in particular. Hello. Oh my god, it's Helldiver. Oh my god, it's chair. Oh my god, I love the chair. Let me turn on some music for the gang. Fucking evil Quird. Quird comes in and just hates everything. Lives to hate. Jesus Christ, Quirder. Ruining everything again. God. God. Alright, no, I don't want to go bowling. Guys, I don't want to go bowling. I want to be free. What do I normally stream? I actually normally stream video games, but today I was like, I might as well do something different. I'm gonna like do some rambling, because my recent videos as of late have just been rambles, and honestly, I like doing it. It's fun. I'm still gonna do like story-based games, but like multiplayer games like Team Fortress 2, it's gonna be in a bit of the back burner, as I'm gonna say. Until like they release something like genuinely interesting, or like, you know, I was saying like mind-boggling. You must rate the history song. I don't know what that is. I'm not playing that because I am an independent man who doesn't need no chatter. Please, I'm fucking desperate. Please, I miss you guys. I need... I don't know, but video-wise, I talk about a variety of topics of why I use Linux and why I'm hated by my community. Separate things, of course. Yeah, normally they play games. Right now, I'm doing I figured. I'm not even gonna lie. I saw Helldiver, and I assumed. And I really did assume, and you got me for a second. You ruined my life. The actual bane of my existence. What was I gonna do? VA on. Let's throw this bitch on. There we go. Anyway, I felt like it was a good opportunity to actually just start talking to you guys instead of constantly gaming, because I'm getting tired of gaming. I'm bored. I just need a break sometimes. It's just how it is. Why did I get DMs? Why do I have multiple DM notifications? Who are you people? Please rate my song. I worked so hard on it. Notorious, my friend, IRL friend. I think I mentioned it before on stream. I think I mentioned it before on stream where my friend and I went to like a bagel shop and we just started saying, "Sounds like someone's breaking in," with the Richard Nixon impression, specifically from Call of Duty Black Ops. I'm a fan of that guy. I don't know who that man is, but I'm a fan. I'm a fucking fan. I'm not rating your music because when I heard that, I got a little scared. I did in fact get a little scared, but because of that video, I do want to install like a plugin that allows me to do what is it called? Voice activated commands. Just so whenever I feel like it, I can just say the words subscribe and then have the man pop up and hit the like and subscribe. I think it'd be so funny. But today we're complaining about operating systems. Because Jesus fucking Christ. I hate operating systems. Don't you hate operating systems? I know you do. This is why you came to my channel, because you hate everything in life. You specifically, Helldiver, you come into my chat and ruin everything. Also, like, slightly off topic, but my last video, I actually lost 2 subscribers. Oh my fucking... Clanker is a slur. It's probably the funniest thing I've seen in a while. Yeah, very basic. Let's begin with the basics. Linux, the thing I use, the thing that sounds like someone's breaking in. I should record myself and just have that as a notification now, whenever someone follows or subscribes. Alright, time to get the meat of the stream. Alright, so what does your operating say about you? Well, let's start off with Linux users. Number 1 being virgins. It's true. Well, no, it's actually not true, but I will say this much. If you do, in fact, use Arch Linux specifically, I own Left 4 Dead, yes. If you do, in fact, use Arch Linux specifically, you actually gain back your virginity. And every time, like, any conversation, doesn't matter if it's related to, like, anything technical, you will, at some point, just say, I use Arch, by the way. Why did the playlist not play? This playlist is like a couple hours long. I do not own bar finders. I did buy one game though. Do Left 4 Dead Challenge Expert Realism? No. I use Flashbang. Do I know you? Did you used to come on my stream back in the day? Wait, who? What? This is ridiculous. This is absolutely insane. How you doing, Hong Kong? You doing good? Oh yeah, how you guys doing? You doing good? Before I keep going, back in the day. Brother, I'm using a fucking cane. Yes, a very, very long time ago. Wow. I can't believe I even recognize the username. IO hopping TF2 1 MGE. I'm not playing games this stream, guys. God. I'm definitely not playing Left 4 Dead. I don't even have that installed. I don't even want to play Left 4 Dead. Hop on TF2 so you can stream snipe? No. I remember I used to like join like Uncle Dane's server and there was actually just some guy who would stream snipe. I'm just thinking like, what's the fucking point? Why? I can barely play the game as it is. It's kind of weird how like spiteful some of these people are. They see you're streaming. They know, and like I remember like there was one time I was doing a TF2 stream. I had 0 concurrent viewers. You're gonna send me a gift? So, once I'll paste my Steam user in chat. I had 0 concurrent viewers, and some guy just raided my stream, started spamming the N-word over voice chat, and like just tried ruining my life over one stream because I was doing the irreversible sin of playing Team Fortress 2. You're a professional ABR hater? Bro, you hate everything. God, there's not a day that goes by where you hate everything in life. Alright, let's, can I, how do I do this again? Literal pain and suffering. I played TF2 once, I had a guy, sign questionable things, I reported, I kept confusing this man's name with Abe. But, yeah, Hong Kong, I'm actually doing pretty good. I graduated from college. I actually have a job now, well, internship, but it looks like it's gonna be turning slowly into a job. I'm on Linux now. Well, when I stream, I use Windows because the streaming experience on Windows is just better. I'm not sure. I know exactly why, but I'm not gonna get into detail because that's fucking boring, and that's another stereotype with Linux. Yeah, this is my Steam friend code. I literally don't mind if you like friend me, but will I answer or play games with you? That is up in the air. You're blowing up my pancreas. What? No. Hong Kong, I've actually turned a new leaf. I actually am not gonna threaten your life because I'm a much happier individual. And I genuinely want to, like, you know, have people feel safe whenever you come to my stream. So instead of pointing a gun at you, because the toy gun that I have, I probably shouldn't be spamming. I will say this much: I do have an iron statue of Popeye the Sailor Man. I will cave your head in with. So, this is not a threat. It's a promise. So, start running. I'm already at your doorstep. And also, I main YouTube now. I use Twitch as like an afterthought because it just... I might as well. There's no reason for me not to. Uncle over here looks like the French president. Don't you dare fucking call me. Relate anything to French about me. You know, Papa's based off Polish man? I believe it. I like 100% believe that. Oh, Speaking of Polish, you know, this means good luck in Poland? Any chance I'll get, I love bringing this up. I am Jewish, so this is okay. It is okay for me to hold an incredibly anti-Semitic statue that also means good luck in Poland. The French, president. All right, let's see it. I do not look like that guy. I do not look like that fucking guy. Yep, you're from the Ottoman Empire, which carved up the French, which means you're French. No! How's bowling? Bro, I want to talk about operating systems, and all you guys done was derail me completely. I'm so sad. This is literally ruining my life. I can never recover. Oh, and I said I was gonna mention. I forgot to mention this. I actually did buy a new game. I did buy a new game. One day I'm gonna stream me bowling, and it's gonna be so fucking funny. I did buy a new game. It's called Mage Arena. I saw some clips about it, and it's voice-activated spellcasting, and that shit looks so funny to me. My only issue is I'm not sure if I can stream it because I'm not gonna force my friends to play a game with me, especially if they don't want me to stream it. Also, I need a group of people I can trust to stream it with because this is like you can hear the other people cast spells. That's not a good thing. People will abuse that if they can. Do I have a notification? Oh yeah, someone sent me a friend invite on Discord, and I just stopped responding to them. And I wonder if their accounts are gonna get banned before I consider ignoring them. Anyway, let's get back into today's topic because I was completely off topic, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is truly a sad day, and that's okay because I'm gonna force myself to get back on top. Oh my God, he's gonna eat my pancreas. This guy's gonna stop you. He's gonna fucking stop you. He will kill you. You don't want to mess with him. Take my pancreas, please. Please. That's what you sound like, Cord. That's what you sound like. And what was I saying? Yeah, I'm talking about the stereotypes of Linux users because it's funny. Because, like, imagine, like, what is it called? You walk up to someone and they just ruin the conversation, and all they do is, like, they walk up and be like, yeah, I use Arch, by the way. Yeah, shut the fuck up, nerd. I don't give a fuck. You probably broke up with your girlfriend just so you can learn a terminal better. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Wait, actually? Did I just get a Steam Flip? I remember one time my fucking viewer gifted me the Holy Bible. Apparently there's a Steam version of the Holy Bible. I don't know why. I had to explain to them that I'm Jewish. I don't follow the Bible. We have our own version of it. And they're like, what are you talking about? What do you mean by this? And honestly speaking, it got to me. it really got to me. What? Who are you? You're Turkish, meaning I make fun of the Ottomans from 1900 to 1922. Why do you do this? Why do you do this to me? Some guy came in, claiming he was gonna eat my pancreas, and now you're here talking about the Ottomans from the 1900s? Bro, fuck you. It's not like Quarter, are you serious? Dude, it's the Mongols, the Mongolians. Oh no, dude, oh no. You lost to Serbia and Greece, a fate worse than death. You know what? I'll accept that one, because Jesus Christ, I can't recover from that bitch. Oh my god. A lost unacceptable. You know, I was gonna talk about Linux, and that's the last thing we're doing now, and I'm kind of sad. Well, I can make fun of Windows. I can just skip to that if that's fair. Or I can just talk about how Linux users are completely schizo and assholes. Does that work for people? If you don't know what I mean, move to New York and go bowling. Do you actually know what GTA 4 is based off of? It's based off of, what? Some parts of New Jersey, Manhattan, and, Brooklyn. So, wait, did you actually just send me a gift? I swear to God, if I just look at my notifications, Jesus fucking Christ, there's no way. Okay, Steam lied to me. I prefer the chat message of gift. That was actually kind of funny. It's literally just an image of a Roblox user saying, "Please help!" and then just Pedro.exe. I hear. I don't know why I give it like a shitty witch's laugh, but let's go with that. ERAM is dark. What? ESOL? What does that even mean? I couldn't exit out of it for some reason. I couldn't exit out of the chat for whatever reason. This sucks. This is actually terrible. God. Oh, what's your thoughts on ranch and salad dressing? I actually don't like ranch that much. Don't hate it. Not, what is it called? I'm not the biggest fan of it, but could be worse, could be better. How does this work? Oh yeah, ban user. Here we go. It's not like the worst thing on the planet. That's about it. Very, very, tame. The secret boss from Deltarune Chapter 3 is just tainted Jacob Run. It really is! It really is! I love how this is like a video stream about like what your OS says about you, and I barely talked about anything OS related. This sucks, guys. You have derailed my you've derailed my entire stream, and I'm sad, I'm angry, and I'm gonna shit myself. I'm gonna shit myself, and you guys are gonna have to deal with the consequences. It's over, guys. It's over. You're never gonna recover from this. I'm not talking about Pedro.exe. Alright, you know what I have? I actually have like a little list of like, what is it called? Oh, is that? Oops. I like zoom in. Yeah, I made like a little list of like basic stereotypes. And like and there's like, and I have something for Mac, and it's just a one line. Oh, sorry, 2 lines. I broke it up into 2 lines. And let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. Sorry. Yeah, and it's literally just like either these people swap between Linux and Macs who live and breathe in the terminal, or they don't know what right/control click is. And there is no in between. Like seriously, like I don't understand like Mac users, because like literally like either they eat glue or they're like fucking terminal wizards. Like I just don't understand it. Alright, let me talk about the Windows stereotypes. The first thing I did was put ha 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 on it, because honestly speaking, Windows fucking cringe. Easy to laugh at. Honestly speaking, if you use Windows, fucking L. Actual L. Sucks to be you. I did put in the bottom. There actually is no problem with using Windows over Linux. The only issue is you're handicapping your computer. Imagine like ruining your computer experience because you're just downloading such an awful operating system. Listen. It's not like free BSD. If you know what that is, it's too late for you. You should just go back to the basement into your computer lab of 6 Lenovo computers. Well, not laptops, my bad. 6 Lenovo ThinkPads. You're never getting out of that. You're never recovering from that, dude. Windows 11. Need I say more? AVR is going to be the pirate software of OS. Everything I have here is pretty much agreed upon. There is nothing wrong with any of these claims. It's just funny. Truthfully, it's funny. If you, as any of these users, take these seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you? In the end, why are you like this? This is a funny joke. This is supposed to be haha, hee hee, funny, but no. No, I'm never gonna, dude, don't even relate to me, that fucking loser, Jesus Christ. I'm confident in calling Pirate Software a loser because he is too spiteful, too prideful to ever admit he's anything but wrong, and he will never admit defeat. Guy, it's like such a fucking weak mindset to have too. Like, I genuinely don't get the idea of people not even ruining their lives. Like, he had such an amazing career. Even if you liked him or hated him, he had such an amazing career, and all he's done so far, he's just shot himself in the foot every chance he's done. I don't like Pirate Software because he's a bitch. Not even the fact that he purposely misspread information about what is it called? Stop Killing Games. Obviously, that was a big problem as it is, but the more I just learned about him, the more I realized he's such a fucking loser. I don't care. I'm not going to talk about him again because, frankly, he literally means nothing to me. I have zero feelings towards this man. I just don't care about him, and I just hope that one day people stop talking about him, because that is the one thing he deserves most. I don't want him to fail. I don't want him to lose all of his money. I just want him to fall into such obscurity that no one cares about him. This isn't even hatred. This is just me saying he's a piece of shit and I don't like him. Hey, what were we talking about? Despite everything, even if you use a Windows PC for work, you probably know more than a Mac user. I stand by this statement. Oh, and here's something funny about it. As a Windows user, heck you. Here's something funny about this statement. My coworkers are fucking terrified to use the terminal. They have 10 years of experience in this field. A little less than 10 years of experience, and I'm just sitting here this is my first actual office job, and I'm just running with the terminal, and they're like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? I got into this argument to prove that I am me, and it was entirely this. I'm Cord Dude. Bro, look at your name. It literally says Cord Dude. Holy shit. That I've seen Cord Dude before. That's Cord Dude. I know what you are, but what am I? If you don't understand this, probably they removed it, but during Windows 10, Microsoft would actually just, for whatever reason, send out survey requests saying, hey, can you fill out this survey? And it's how likely are you to recommend this operating system to other users? I don't know what the fuck the guys at Microsoft were smoking, but Jesus Christ, guys, come on! Are you fucking serious? How likely would you recommend a operating system to your coworkers? Would you ever recommend an operating system to someone? Use Windows 11. I use it for streaming. When I add Portal 2 music, no, this is a playlist of video game. This is not a custom-made playlist. Ads. Need I say more? Need I say more? If you really don't know what I'm talking about, very simply, press the Windows key on your computer and shit your pants. It's as easy as that, by the way. I remember, like, what? This is off topic completely. There was this server I joined in, like, years ago. It was, like, for Tony Hawk Pro Skater, the Tony Hawk Underground mod, Thug Pro. And it was pretty cool. I stayed in the server for a while because, like, I don't know, like, it just had memories in there. There was, like, one guy recently just started, like, spamming the fact that he has, like, a diaper fetish. I, like, actually, like, couldn't, like, stay in there. Like, it was actually fucking disgusting. I genuinely don't know what the hell was wrong with him. He was a pretty funny guy, and just started spamming that in chat, and, like, I was like, dude, I can't. Like, I can't even reminisce anymore. It's actually so fucking strange. I don't know. I mean, listen, dude, I haven't talked to these people since, like, what, 2020? It doesn't matter to me. It does not matter to me. These are all losers to me anyway. Chrome Adblock. Bro, either you use Brave or you have to use Firefox for Adblock. I fucking hate Manifest v3 so much. Manifest v3 actually sucks. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it essentially means that it handicaps how Adblock works. Because, like, current Adblock can, like, block trackers, personalize ads, this and that, whatever, like, any specific things, while, like, the ad blocker on Chrome now, the one that they offer in the web store, barely does any shit. It kinda sucks. Whatever. And the last thing I have for Windows stereotypes is people who actually like Windows know nothing about computers, or give Microsoft, or Microsoft is giving them the GOG 3000 under the table right now as we speak. Do you, like, actually know anyone who likes Windows? Like, genuinely speaking, I don't think I've ever, like, talked to anyone who's like, yeah, Windows is fantastic. I'm not sitting here like, talking like, oh, most people talk about, like, Windows, but, like, I'm talking about, like, whenever someone just tried to show you something on Windows, they'd always complain about it. Like, have you ever, like, met anyone who's like, yeah, Windows is great, guys. I'm just here, like, and they're always, like, here at some point, like, God, it's so fucking slow. What the hell, man? I miss Windows 10 more. Am I crazy? Is like, something, like, wrong here? I'm not gonna sit here and be like, Windows is obviously the worst platform, because it's fucking Windows, guys. Like, everyone uses Windows. Obviously, there's some benefit to it, some merit to it. I'm not like some, like, degenerate or psycho Linux user. Mic up right now, we can debate Windows. I'm not doing that with you. You seem like a funny guy. I'm not doing that with you. Though I am genuinely interested to talk. Oh my gosh, I am genuinely interested to talk to, like, a Windows power user to see, like, their stance on, like, on just, like, operating systems as a whole. Because, like, I didn't become a power user until I started using Linux. I'm not, like, a professional. Listen, I'm not professional. Like, I don't, like, automate every little thing I do. I probably should, but regardless of that, like, it is purely like, what is it called? Like, a hobby thing at this point. Like, I'm not, like, I live and breathe in the terminal. I should say that, but, like, I'm not sitting here like I'm a god tier Linux user. I just use a Windows manager. I update my shit through the terminal. That's about it. I'm mostly playing games and browsing the web. Oh, and video editing, because I do all my video edits on Linux, because I feel like it is better for me to just do all my content creation on Linux. I know I'm streaming on Windows right now. Yeah, whatever. There's a reason for that, because the OBS experience on Linux, the streaming kind of sucks, and I don't know why. Again, I'm not the one, like, what is it called? Maintaining or contributing to the OBS project, so I can't do any of that. Scaredy cat. Okay. Yeah, you know what they are. You are what you eat, and that's right. I eat fucking cats. Anyway, Anyway, while going online trying to find like Linux stereotypes, because like I know there's a few like you know like installing a terminal, like making it like needlessly complicated or whatever. I was trying to find like actual like stereotypes that are like just kind of funny, but I couldn't find anything specific, so I just have to rely on the ones that I do remember. Like, you know, all Linux users are like virgins, especially Arch users. I use Arch, by the way. You just need to make that clear. I am an Arch user, just in case you didn't realize. I use Manjaro, by the way. I don't use Arch-based system because when I use Arch on my system, no one really likes NVIDIA graphics cards, by the way. I should make that clear. Also, another stereotype is everyone just hates Arch users, and just browsing the web for a little bit and realize like, yeah, actually, that's entirely fair. It's honestly fair. Has anyone like ever dealt with like a real like bona fide Arch user? I'm not talking about like someone like me. Like, listen, I fit the stereotype. Like, I will find a way to talk about Linux somehow because I'm just that guy. But I'm talking about the people who like will literally look down upon you for even considering. But I'm talking about the people who like literally look down upon you for like even considering using anything but like GNU/Linux. By the way, if you're one of the people who say GNU/Linux, who fucking cares? Who the fuck are you? I don't care. You are what you eat. Turns into a bowling pin. That actually so fucking stupid. You are what you eat turns into a toaster. Whoop. Anyway, what was I got distracted by the chat. What was I saying? So yeah, I mean, I know like Linux users are like uncommon to see in public, and that's fair because if you do see them, the first thing you should do is like always carry with you a spray-on deodorant and just start spraying in their general direction. Usually they'd hiss in fear because they don't know what the hell a good scent is, so they probably like start hissing at you and like run away. And to be fair, like most of them like just hide in the basement, so like it's okay, guys. It's okay. Most of you are safe, but the ones that are like roaming, they probably use like Ubuntu or even worse, Debian. He's a Toyota Corolla Superstar. I don't know what music's playing right now. I don't have my headphones on. You are what you eat. Turns into flying. It's bad. That's all I got. I couldn't think of anything. Well, how about this? I was gonna say something else, but I'm sorry. Sorry for any background noise. Donkey Kong? No, from Busk. That is actually so fucking funny. I fucking can't now. Oh my god, you are what you eat. ABR long form slop. Dude, I'm not doing about long form slop yet. I didn't talk about, what is it called? Current events, by the way. I don't know, I don't think there's like anything to talk about right now that I haven't talked about in my video. I don't like The reason why I don't like talking about current events all that much is not because like I hate, because like, I don't want to become like a slop tuber. It's more like I am not a news source. Excuse me. I'm not a news source. I'm just a guy who's passionate about stuff. And again, sorry for any background noise. I'm just passionate about stuff. And I'm passionate about freedom on the internet, and that's like the only reason why I talk about the child safety laws on my last video. I know it sounds weird to call them child safety laws when clearly they're not. If you don't know at all what I'm talking about, just generally speaking, I will just do a quick refresher because might as well. Some major countries, for instance, like America, the UK, some European countries, and the United. No, I don't know why I said United Kingdom. My bad. And Australia, they're all enacting these child safety laws, which are very similar to one another. They claim it's for child safety, but the reality is all they want to do is just just get your information. Just you know, like have your government ID tied with your like computer, like just to get your like ID, and like it's super invasive in privacy. And if I was affected by this in any way, if I am going to be affected by this in any way, I'm retiring. Like, if I can't post videos onto YouTube anymore, I literally don't know what I'm going to do. Like, I'm not giving up my passport ID, or doing... Maybe I'll consider doing facial recognition for the sole fact that I am a streamer and I am just put my face out there on the camera, so it doesn't really matter to me. This account is tied to me whether I want to or not. But if it comes down to me, like, putting in my, like, government ID, fuck no. I'm just retiring. Like, that's it. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you even on about? I'm not even gonna answer that question because I don't even know what you're talking about. Guys, this is actually a video about, like, Linux users. One second. Sorry about that. Anyway, back to the list, because this was literally a video about Linux stereotypes. Blood this is not a video, it's a live stream. I know it is. But that's what makes it beautiful, because I can just go back and, like, crop out, edit out the parts that I stutter over. Every time I make a mistake, I can just go back and fix it. I know. This beautiful technology called editing software is crazy. I'm probably going to use the video editing software that YouTube provides. This is, like, one-of-a-kind stream I'm doing anyway, so, like, if this continues is beyond me, but I am just genuinely having fun talking to just you guys and just talking about, like, shit I found interesting. Quarter hates me. You are the only one who interacts with me. This is so sad. And that's about it. I'm not sure. I don't really care. Even if, truth be told, even if there wasn't no one in this stream, I would just talk like this was like a normal video. Because I truly like making the videos that I do now. I think it's just funny. No, not funny, but like I think it's just fun to do. I hate editing as it is, but like generally speaking, it's just something about it is just so entertaining for me. I know. Blood is coping. Blood is in fact coping, and I will keep coping because that's what I do. Why did I say blood like that? I don't know. God only knows. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, right. So, these two lines right here. This one and this one. Some people really believe that they are above some people for having some sort of semi-complex setup or home lab because... Why? I don't know. But this ties in perfectly with, I made a video trying to encourage the average computer user to switch to Linux, and people were mad at me because I was relaying some things to Windows. So this is going to be a whole video. I'm not doing that. This is going to be, these two subjects are going to be a whole video in it on itself. And what the, oh my god, excuse me, the entire premise of it was those like comments that I received, like kind of insulting me for saying that how dare I try to dumb down Linux, because they are right in some cases where like, hey, I am like oversimplifying some things. I am what is it called? I am relaying two things that are completely different from one another. But that's the point, because I want to have like people to like look at this and be like, yes, this is like very similar to what I have on Windows. I'm willing to give it a try, because now is the perfect time to try Linux, because just Windows fucking sucks, dude. I'm fucking tired of what Linux. I'm tired of Windows. It's awful, and like it sucks. And the fact of the matter is, I think this is like probably the biggest reason why people don't switch to Linux. It's because everyone's just so fucking toxic. Like you don't agree with them? Oh, suddenly you said this is like this is like relating to something on Windows. That's wrong. You're an actually fucking idiot, and here's why. Or they just over-explain something. Because I remember there was one comment I actually hid because it just kept overextending everything. Oh my god, Chuggies, I'm doing fantastic. Hope you're doing well. Today we're talking about operating system stereotypes. I made a list. I'm talking about these two lines right here. Some people really believe they're above some people for having some sort of semi-complex setup at home lab. And a video I made trying to encourage the average computer user to switch to Linux, and people were mad because I was relating something to Windows. That was way too fast, and then surely none of that made any sense, but regardless, it doesn't matter. So one of my first videos, I think, I can actually check right now. I think it literally was the video, like was a video about Linux from a normal guy, I think. And that entire video was just literally just me talking about Linux and like relating a lot of like Linux stuff to just Windows components. I hate McDonald's. And the entire point of that video was just to help people say, hey, this is exactly the same thing. There is no more difference anymore. If you really like need to stick with Windows, do it. By all means, you can. But if you're just like browsing the web or answering emails, give it a try. There's no harm in it. The restaurant is not a meal, ABR. Well, like all I'm gonna say is like the shit that they clean from the toilets is probably the same thing they feed you at McDonald's. Honestly, I fucking hate McDonald's, dude. It's disgusting. Ugh. Yeah. Ugh. I'm actually kind of surprised I haven't made more Linux videos. I think I had like a little bit of block after this video the video I'm talking about right now. I kind of just stopped making because I got way too toxic, way too passionate in it. That's not good. It's kind of cringe. Oh no, cringe. So, I hope Fedora and Mint/Ubuntu get more popular. They're super accessible. Oh, 100%. Oh, 100%. And that's what I keep like telling people to do. Like, if you're gonna start off with Linux, you don't need to learn the terminal. You don't need to like get into like all this like fancy business. Linux and Windows are almost identical now in usability. If you're just browsing the web and answering emails, you can use Linux. If you're doing something super specific that requires Windows, then you fucking use Windows. It doesn't matter. But what I'm saying is, if you are not tied to any operating system and don't want to be spied on anymore, give it a shot. There's nothing holding you back. You don't need to learn the terminal. You don't need to even learn how to program. You don't need to. You also don't need to learn how what is it called? How packages work, because it's done. Because everything's done for you. We have like what's it called? Like operating systems like Zorin, Fedora, Mint, Ubuntu, even Rhino. Even like was it Rhino? Like, I don't know. Kubuntu. Just like very basic distros that just help any user just use it, because it looks so similar to Windows that people are going to immediately recognize and know what to do. And that's really all that matters. That's really all that matters in the end. Obviously, why does your microphone have stock on it? I don't have a windscreen. And I got this sock from when I donated to the Scott DeWaz Foundation. They gave me a box, and this was included. Like, I think it was a left sock. I forgot which video was that from. And I am going to keep making more videos about Linux. I want more people to, try it. I am very much tempted to just try and do, what is it called? A Linux installation video, because I think it'd just be cool. I think it'd be fun. I'll, like, boot up a, what is it called? I'll boot up a, what is it called? Like a VM, just go from there. I think it'd be cool. But yeah. What do you think is the greatest barrier preventing Linux from becoming accessible to the average user? Goodbye! Sorry, that was my parents. So, the thing about, well, that actually depends on what you mean. So, accessibility specifically is shit on Linux. And before, like, I get into that, I just need to make this clear, like, I just need to, like, make this clear, like, accessibility on Linux has always been shit because there's no standard. And that's just a benefit and a curse. Obviously, we shouldn't, people, who use Linux shouldn't enforce a standard. But to their detriment, because there's a lack of a standard, we have issues like, for instance, if you're deaf, good luck using your computer. If you're blind, yeah, good luck using your computer. I know, like, being deaf, like, you could probably hook up, like, some, like, things to help you, like, with vibrations. By the way, that's a real thing. But, like, you're kind of fucked when it comes to accessibility. I know, like, with, with hearing aids now, you can probably connect it to your computer, which is kind of fucking cool. But, at least modern ones. I know you can do that with, the AirPods Pros. I give Apple a lot of shit, but this is actually, like, really, like, super fucking cool. Like, I don't know how expensive, hearing aids are, but, like, you can get them for pretty cheap, and so you can just easily get hearing aids for, well, compared to hearing aids at least. Get hearing aids for, like, not that much. Obviously, it's better to have real ones, but still, my point stands. But the major issue is, like, if you're blind, you're fucked on Linux. Like, you are completely screwed. Completely. And there's, like, not an easy way to fix this, because the people who would fix it are on Windows. That's the reality of it. And if I know that's not what you meant by accessibility, but that's actually the biggest reason why people are still on Windows. Because if you had some ailment, the unfortunate reality is Windows does a better job at compensating for you. It does such a much better job. You can disagree with me. That's fine. That's why we're here right now. But the reality is Linux sucks at this kind of shit. That's one of the biggest reasons why accessibility sucks. Accessibility sucks. The biggest reason why people are not switching to Linux is because, and I love Linux. Why the fuck would anyone want to do that? Like, think about it for a second. You want me to wipe my entire computer just so I can just so I can, use my computer? What's the point of that? And no one's wrong for thinking that. I just need to make this clear. Like, you have every right to just go with that notion. That's fine. That's perfectly okay. Because, like, no one wants to wipe their hard drive. Because the idea of backing up locally, it doesn't occur to some people. Like, it's just a thing. Like, why would they need to do it when they can rely on the cloud? When the cloud just works like shit half the time. And I can't blame these people because in the end, they don't have to learn. So a lot of it is, why bother switching? Again, that's completely fine. Not everyone's technical like that, and that's okay. I'm not like sitting here like being mad at anyone, but I know like computers now are offering like cheaper alternatives or like discount choices for computers without Windows. I think Dell was the first one to start introducing Linux as OS installs, that's insane. That's insane. And that's exactly what I was getting at. You can't replace Windows because Windows is unfortunately needed. But it can replace the Mac OS, what is it called? It can replace Mac OS because of just how similar they are, like, fundamentally. Obviously, they're not one-to-one. They're not one-to-one. But I made a joke about this on my note. Either these people swap between Linux and Mac, who live and breathe in a terminal, or they don't know what right/control click is. There is no in between. I stand by this, by the way. I think Linux users recently just got to 6% market share, which is pretty fucking good. I'll give them that. Not bad at all. That's good shit. Like, good job, fellas. How many is that? Is like servers, work users, because of how Europe is doing shit now? I don't know, but overall, fine by me. Fine by me. And I think the last point I was getting to about, what's it called, accessibility, are the Linux users themselves. Like, genuinely speaking, I complained about this a little bit earlier. I was gonna make a video and scrapped it because I just got too toxic. But now, like, I have a much more like level head, and I feel like I can feel much more comfortable talking about this now. Linux users do not. Well, I'm not talking about like you, like an average normal human being. Because if you're watching this stream right now, you probably just you are just, like, an average human being, a normal person. I'm talking about the people who like live and breathe in like the dust in their basement. The people who like cannot fathom the idea of like not having to like build a package yourself, or having to like not use anything that's not Arch. I'm talking about those people. I've experienced some of them in my comment section recently. What is it called? The video, a video about Linux from a normal guy. Like, there's like a lot of toxic people, and I don't know why. I'm not sitting here like, yeah, if you use Linux, you're a piece of shit. I'm not a piece of shit. Like, listen, I'm passionate about Linux. I will talk about Linux if I get the opportunity to. I'm never gonna shove it down anyone's throat. Linux. But these people, like, the most vocal at least, they just want to like, they want to like keep it for themselves, which I kind of understand it, but like also like, just so what if someone asks a fucking question? Don't answer. You have the ability to not answer. You don't have to help anyone. No, you don't owe anyone anything. Like, a specific thing I can point out is on the videos, I got like 2 comments. One I actually hid because it was just like kind of funny, and also I should not have that comment up. That is a mess of a thing. If you don't know what that comment was, it was just someone like not outright saying insulting me, but he was insulting my intelligence by expanding everything, because he assumed that I don't know what a graphics card is. He doesn't know who, he didn't think I knew who Linus Torvald was. He doesn't know what, like, some Windows components are. Dude, what the fuck are you talking about? Who the fuck are you? You don't know anything about me. I'm on Linux right now. Dude, I have to know something about my system. Because we haven't hit the stereotype where people like don't know their system. Like I know like when people like are trying to install Linux and like have like running into issues with Arch install. First of all, get off Arch. Arch isn't perfect. Arch is not the best. When I use like a version of Arch, I use like Endeavor OS, so like I didn't have to deal with like the bullshit install process. It literally just is Arch made for dummies, by the way. It is still just Arch rolling released unstable updates, and you felt them. You really did feel them. I have a NVIDIA graphics card too, so it just made the experience so much more worse. And that's, listen, that like. It's whatever. I'm not gonna shit on like Arch or like or Endeavor OS because my problem was not their fault. Like for instance, on my laptop, Endeavor OS, I still use Endeavor OS. It runs beautifully. There's no problems with it whatsoever. I don't have water. Oh no, I do. I just need water. Pardon me. And I had another comment. I'm actually going to pull up now, just so I can read it. I'd rather, like, you guys not search for this comment and harass him, because that's, in my opinion, that's a little strange. I think it's going to be a little strange to do something like that. Here. The comment, as read, please don't confuse KDE Plasma and Windows. And a Windows-like experience with an actual Windows experience. Completely missed the point on why I related the two. They're completely different. Have you ever seen a non-technical Linux user? As of right now, no. I saw that? That was kind of weird, bro. Brother? What is that? Who is that? Is that you? Is that my wife texting me? Biggest yap session. I fucking love yapping, dude. I fucking love yapping. I fucking love yapping. I'm sorry. Igloo, that is actually really fucking funny. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know what or who that is supposed to represent. It is pretty fucking funny. So, I'm gonna go back to what I was talking about originally, but this is now a voice actor stream. I'm not a voice actor, guys. I do appreciate you guys telling me that. I do think it's like humorous. Until I get a real voice acting role, I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna call myself voice actor. But the thing about being a non-technical Linux user is, it is possible for that to happen. For instance, there was this YouTuber, I think he goes by the Linux Cast. Let me make sure if I got his username right. I don't want to be I don't want to be insulting. He is kind of a fat guy, like talking about Linux. He is losing weight over the time. I saw from one of his early videos to how he looks now. He actually has lost a lot of weight. I'll give him credit for that. But I'm just describing how he looks. He's a bit of a rotund man, and he just talks about Linux, and he doesn't know how to program. Like, he doesn't know how to program. I know that doesn't make you non-technical, but that's just, like, a good example of, like, the closest we're gonna get to a non-technical Linux user. If we really want more non-technical Linux users, we need to make Linux way more accessible with installing. This man sounds like every Gmod Dark RP admin. Funny you say that. I actually got really interested in GTA 5 role-playing. I haven't played on any server yet, but I'm looking into it just see what's like a beginner-friendly server, just so I can like get a custom, see how it is, and maybe do streams on it. Because honestly speaking, I'm super into it. So, like stuff. Oh my God, Darksiders 4. Sorry, I just looked on. I was on Linux and I was on YouTube and I just wanted to see something. And fucking Darksiders 4 has been announced. What the fuck? All right. Anyway. But to go back to what I was saying, to go back to Chuggy's comment about non-technical Linux users, they are a thing, but they're not common. Because why would anyone non-technical use Linux? And to be fair, that's a fair argument to make. Linux users, Linux is not like for the faint of heart. At least that's what it used to be. Now anyone can use a Linux computer. Like, if I'm being serious right now, if someone asked me to reinstall Windows for them, I'm just gonna plug in a fucking USB, get something that looks remotely similar to Windows, be like, here you go. Good luck, because I know all they're doing is just opening up PDF documents, sending emails, and playing the occasional video game. Because that's really all that matters. And you can get away, you can 100% get away with that. I'm telling you right now, it is so easy to do that right now. So, non-technical Linux users, while be it not common, they are there, but as of right now, we're not going to hear about them, we're not going to know about them, because they're not vocal. They just use their computer like everyone else. Like, seriously, like, I mean this genuinely. Like, if you're not programming, if you're not customizing, what are you really doing on your computer? I watch videos. I used to draw. Well, I draw now. I play games. There is like literally, that's it. I'm pretty sure that goes for you guys as well. Like, there's nothing wrong with staying on Windows, but like I'm telling you right now, there's no difference, and that's okay. So, as I said, as I was talking about earlier before I interrupted myself with the reading chat, about how the biggest thing stopping Linux from being more popular is just Linux users. Sorry, how Linux is. Oh my gosh, I can't speak right now. I'm sorry. I'm yapping too hard. The biggest reason why Linux isn't like more popular is because Linux users themselves, at least the most vocal ones, are just completely toxic and are willing to just shit on you just for whatever fucking reason. Can I can't really, but I will just zoom in for a little. I will zoom in just so you guys get a better look at it. I'm not buying Hearts of Iron. Please don't confuse KDE Plasma and a Windows-like appearance with an actual Windows experience. I said that for a reason. Obviously, they're not the same. I have to use nice words, Ron. I have to use nice words, ABR. I don't know why. I don't know why I referred myself to my actual name. ABR? ABR? I'm ABR. Who is this individual you speak of? I'm ABR. Anyway. Schizo moment. Anyway. Anyway, there's more to an experience than how a desktop looks and where some buttons are located. You're right. I'm not here arguing about that. I'm just saying that as long as it looks the same, people are not going to complain because that's really all that matters. The desktop is maybe 5% of what the operating system experience is in total. What the fuck are you talking about? Getting a little passionate now. From a power user perspective, at least, who needs to run more than a browser? And who has more than 3 JPEGs from last holiday to manage? So, like, this guy is clearly, like, smart in his own right, but, to put it nicely, I'm sorry, I'm getting a phone call right now. It might be a little important. Let me get back to you guys in 1 second. Sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. You get some more brain rot? This is ridiculous. Unfucking believable. Unbelievable. So, where was I? So, this guy is clearly probably smarter than most people in this chat. In most of my user base. Like, I'm not gonna shit on anyone specific because, generally speaking, this guy clearly knows what he's talking about. The biggest issue I'm having with is how fucking clueless can one man be? Jesus fucking Christ, it doesn't matter how high of an IQ someone has. How could he be this fucking stupid? I'm getting a little passionate now. I think what I'm most mad about is I'm pretty sure he watched the entire video. The analytics for this video is insane because like the average watch time was like what 5 minutes, I think. I rarely get that average watch time. I usually get like a minute most. I'm not mad, but I'm just saying like that's how it is. Major pain points for Windows Power users on Linux is the single root entry point file system that lacks NTFS shadow copy integration and lack of advanced tools. What are you on about? What are they talking about? I'm just gonna skip a little bit because this has literally nothing to do with like the conversation at hand. It just keeps talking about how like, oh, it's different to a power user. You know how it is. Of course it's a fucking different experience. And he talks just more about like some stuff that I didn't really like talk about. File pickers are another issue on Linux because they work like it's the 1985 or something. No copy and paste, no create folders. No... What? I don't think... I think I actually did not read this. That's... It's kind of wrong. Well, I mean, yes, I guess, like he's saying, like, there are no, like, you can't really copy and paste a file. The CP command, that sounds super fucking off. But the copy and paste command on Linux literally just takes the bytes of a file and pastes it somewhere else. That's actually how it works. I'm not dumbing it. I'm not, like, gonna go more into detail because it can be, what is it called? It is way more in-depth than that. But I'm not gonna muddy my stream about like about like stuff no one really needs to know or care about. Which makes these dials a horrible experience. I never had a bad time with Linux File Explorer, except for the time when I'm trying to mount my what's it called? My Windows hard drive. Not like my Windows root drive, but like my additional storage drive, so I can quickly pull and put stuff in there in case I need it. The Wine file picker is worst of all. Yeah, who the fuck uses that? What is this guy talking about? And this is probably the funniest thing I've ever read in my entire life. If you switch to Linux and then KDE is basically the same, you were not even a real Windows user before. What the fuck does that mean? Like, actually, what the fuck does that mean? Oh, he was never a real Windows user. Huh? What? What is a real computer user? What is, this isn't even a philosophy. What do people on a computer do? No one fucking uses the terminal. The people who do are like 5% of the fucking population. Like, I genuinely don't get how fucking clueless this one man can be. And it like goes into my last point in my Linux stereotypes, is that like a lot of these people just immediately assume that you're like stupid. And I don't know why. Like, I literally don't know why. Like, you can't like challenge someone's intelligence just from like the operating system that they use. I mean, I guess you can say that like, yeah, Linux like used to, at least not anymore, used to have like some sort of like learning curve, or you just need to like, you know, just get used to it more. I don't know even how to explain it, like, but even still, in the end, it's a computer. Literally, what do you even do on a computer? What do most people do on a computer? I don't know, like, what's a real Linux user? Are people who, is it like people who use Arch only? The ones that rice their desktop environments? The ones that, the ones that just, you know, like, what, or do the same shit as Windows users, you know, open up the browser, look at emails, look at spreadsheets, you know, like, what the fuck does that mean? And I think the reason why I'm just so mad about that comment is that he clearly knows so much. He's clearly very intelligent, but lacks any self-awareness with how much of a fucking moron he is. Linux is not for power users. Linux is for anyone and everyone. And I want anyone and everyone to use Linux because it's just so much easier. If you actually put the pressure on Microsoft, Windows is gonna get better. That is the only way that's gonna happen. And he's the reason why I'm just so mad at most like Linux users, because that's just how it is. That's just how it is. I'm not like shitting on anyone's particular, like, anyone can do whatever they want. Anyone can do whatever they want on the internet. It's beyond me. Whether this guy was trolling or serious is beyond me, but considering that I made a Linux video, he was 100% without a doubt serious. The computer is magic to the average user. It's a black box, not because they can't understand it, but because it's a modicum, yeah, that's a good pronounce it, modicum of interest to learn and even the basics of using one. And yeah, you're not wrong, but that's why my point goes back to people using it for work. I use my work laptop. I configured it to my liking. It's a Windows computer, so it's a bit limited, but I was able to get for instance, like Fast Fetch working. I was able to get my favorite Windows terminal emulator working, WesTerm. I was able to do all of that just so I can have the experience that I want on my computer. My coworker saw that, and he's been in the game for years. How the hell did you do that? The black box argument means nothing when everyone's like that. Everyone doesn't understand how it works. Like, customization is such a unique thing. Like, I use Vim. I'm the only person in my office. I say office. I'm one of 3 data engineers. Yeah, that's right. I'm one of 3 data engineers, and I'm the only person in my office who uses Vim. So, like, I'm not superior to my coworkers. I'm an intern. I'm a lowly intern. What they're doing is real. What I'm doing is, albeit technically speaking, is real work. I'm just an intern in the end. I'm not better than them. They're not better than me. In the end, we're trying to get. We have the same goal. And how we get to that goal is however anyone can use the computer. And the argument about computers being black magic, like, oh, you have to learn how to use a computer, is barely even a thing anymore, because every job requires a computer to some extent. You're not wrong to say that, like, computers are still black magic to some people, because that's just how it is. but the things that they learn is everything that they need to do on any other computer. No one needs to learn the terminal. No one needs to learn how applications, what binaries are, what a display manager is, boot menu, login manager. All they need to know is, can they press the power button? Can they log into their computer? That is the only thing they need to do, and that's the only thing that matters. So the argument of, what is it called? Computers just being like a mythical thing. Now we're going to the, what is it called? I guess even the philosophy of, are computers? Sorry. Do people even understand what computers are? Do people know what a computer's for? Do people even know what a computer is? And some people can answer them, some people can't. But the end of the day is, if you can boot up a computer and just go on and just do what you need to do, then you're using it correctly. I'm not, and Chucky's, of course, I'm not like here like insulting you. Like, I'm just saying, like, this is just how it is. This is just how it should be, I guess. We shouldn't be insulting one another for like not knowing how to use a computer. We shouldn't be trying to what's the word I'm looking for? Blacklist people from using like certain operating systems or like tools, because it doesn't matter. A computer is a computer in the end, and if you're able to do what you need to do on a computer, then you're using it as intended. Doesn't matter if they need to go any deeper, because the black box is, believe it or not, pretty fucking what's the word? What is it called? The black box is pretty fucking it's not that hollow. Layer after layer after layer. The moment you start peeling back layers, it gets difficult. It gets more difficult. It gets way more difficult. And that's just how computers are. Doesn't matter if it's Windows, doesn't matter if it's Linux, doesn't matter if it's Mac OS. They're all computers, and if you can use them for whatever you need to do, you're using them for their intended purpose. I call it black box because it's like a pocket watch. I can use a watch without understanding the mechanics that drive it. What people truly need to know of how to tell time. Exactly right. No. That's exactly right. All right, I did. Probably should have asked what you meant by black box, but yes, that's exactly correct. I think we're on the same page. And there was a link that I found while like searching for like Linux stereotypes. I couldn't find many. Excuse me. I couldn't find many. That's probably because anytime I got it was like very self-aware, like ironic stuff that was very fucking cringy, and there's I'm not doing that. But this is, I don't know if it's real. It's a fucking Reddit post. I pressed the wrong one. It's a Reddit post, so take this with a grain of salt, of course. But this is something I genuinely believe could happen just because of how some Linux users are. What here? I got distro shamed. I was sitting in my local coffee shop working on my computer yesterday when a total stranger approached me. "Why are you using that?" he said. "Using what?" "That," he replied, pointing to the Ubuntu wallpaper on my screen. I explained to him that that was new and getting used to Linux, and when I would feel comfortable, of course, I'd make a switch to a better distro, like Arch. He muttered, "Loser," under his breath, and spilled his coffee on my laptop. My screen immediately went black, and I could only stare in silence while he exited the building with his half-empty cup. The reason why I don't believe this is true is because of the last line. My computer isn't working anymore. I contacted the coffee shop for the camera recording, but after listening... What the hell? There we go. After listening to my story, they laughed and security escorted me out of the building. I'm honestly at a loss right now. Any advice? So the reason why I don't think this is real is solely because, that was destruction of property. The fact that he was able just to leave like that is insane. I highly doubt that was the case. But this goes into the thing I was talking about earlier. Why are people like this? I just actually, I hope I didn't just fucking dox myself with my email. Oh, I didn't. Okay, I was like scared for a second. Like, why are like people like that? I don't get it. It's all they have going on in life. That's an insane thing to even think about. Like, I'd even like consider that. Cool. Well, sucks to be them. I'm happy. I use Linux because I'm wanting new. Can I call myself a power user? I don't really know. Like, I am like I am like on a Windows manager. I live and breathe in the terminal. So like maybe, I don't know. I'm not like some elitist. And I think the biggest thing right now is like also like like a big step I have above most people who what is it called, or like what is it called, teaching people like computers, like general thing. This is something I'm confident in. I'm not like saying that people are worse than me in this, but like a general thing. I'm pretty good at presentation. According to my professor in public speaking, I'll take that to my grave. But also, I'm good at dumbing down how complex topics in computers work, and just give it to the normal person, the layman. And I like take this with absolute pride, because no one can do what most people can't do what I do. And obviously, it's not a problem. But I think it also just goes back to the fact that, like, you're right. They don't have anything going on, so why do they need to learn about any other like skills? Like, no one's less than anyone for using Linux. No one's less than anyone for using Windows, Mac OS, all this and that. So now we're gonna do something fun. Windows stereotype. Yippee! All right, so the first one, I pressed the wrong button. But I will actually use this to press the wrong button. I will actually use this to what is it called? I'll use this to my advantage, so I can zoom in a little more. The first thing is, oh yeah, of course. So, it's just like a very, very casual thing where I'm just gonna go here. Okay, anyway. That was stupid, I'm sorry. I'm mostly pouring this in there because I think it's like more of a crazed laugh. Anytime you run into a problem, it's always some bullshit with Microsoft. Oh no! My computer's running slow? Fucking Windows 11. Why am I being spied on? Windows 11. Recall. That's about it. This is just a thing, obviously not a stereotype, but this thing I want to conclude. There's no problem with using Windows over Linux. The only issue is you're handicapping your computer. So, as mentioned before, very passionately, there is no problem with using Windows, but your computer's fucked. My computer runs so much slower on Windows. It's actually painful whenever I have to switch back. I just switched to like i3 on my as my window manager, and let me tell you, I don't think it can ever go back. I'm dying on this hill. i3, oh my god. i3 and Sway, Jesus fucking Christ, they're doing it correctly. Whatever they're doing right. So what I mean by this is, Linux is just faster than Windows solely because, you know, there's a lot less going on. The only thing that starts up is whatever apps you decide. So obviously, there's not going to be automatically starting up. Steam isn't going to be starting up immediately. Discord isn't going to be starting up immediately, and that's okay because we don't need to start up immediately. That's perfectly fine. Windows 11. I feel bad for most Windows 11 users. I'm using Windows 11 right now, if you couldn't tell already, just solely because like streaming on Windows is just a much better experience than it is streaming on Linux, and I'm not sure why. I'm kind of surprised that it hasn't been improved yet. I do understand there's like what is it called, like issues with the Wayland specifically. I know X11 is slightly better, but it doesn't really change the fact that Windows is just a superior place to stream on. And yeah. Oh, and despite everything, even if you use a Windows computer for Windows PC for work, you probably know more than a Mac user. I stand by this. I stand by this. This is something I strongly believe in. Something I solely believe in, because with just using a Windows computer, there has to be some level of competency that just puts you above most Mac users. Because as I describe it, Mac OS is like the Weenie Hut Juniors of all operating systems. Like, I genuinely don't understand. Like, you know, like how like Microsoft tried simplifying things, but just ended up making things way more complicated. Yeah, that's what happened with Mac. It got so simple that if I wasn't like in tune with the how everything was, I'm fucked. I don't know how to use a fucking Mac now. Listen, you give me a Mac, I open up the terminal, I'm good. I can do like whatever I need to do, but like an actual like Mac computer, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I genuinely don't know what I'm doing on a Mac computer. Oh, and I'm not sure if even this is thing on Windows 11 anymore, but this is pretty fucking funny to me. Would you recommend Windows 11 to other people? Back in the day, Microsoft would always send out like things to be like, hey, would you recommend this to your friends? The fuck are you talking about, Microsoft? Microsoft, what the fuck are you talking about? Most people don't go around recommending operating systems. Ironic I say that now because what I've been doing is shilling Linux, but like my point stands is like, I'm not gonna. Most normal people don't talk about operating systems. I'm not talking about the fact that I use Linux in every fucking conversation I bring up, because that's kind of cringe. That's fucked up, homie. Jesus Christ, dude. Ads. Need I say more? Don't know what I'm talking about? Press the Windows key. You'll see what I mean very clearly. Very easily. I really don't like the fucking ads in my goddamn start menu. I rarely use it as it is now. I use, what is it called? I use this, what is it called? Flow? Yeah, I use Flow now. It's just so much easier. I don't think about it. I don't have to worry about it. I just launch apps from here and then I'm good. I don't have to see a fucking ad on my goddamn desktop. I'm a little mad about that, if you can tell, right? And my final line. The people who actually like Windows know nothing about computers, or Microsoft is giving them the Gonk Gonk 3000. Hey, let's make this clear. If anyone who actually likes Windows, he's fucking lying to you. They're industry plant. Or maybe, or just maybe, they literally know nothing. I guess you say like a power user, maybe, but like even still, like power users, everyone complains about the computers that they use. I complain about Linux whenever I'm using Linux, because there are just some times where like, why the fuck is this not allowed? Why am I not allowed to do this? Like shit like that. It's okay. It's fine. It's my opinion's kind of funny. And I guess to end off today's stream, Mac stereotypes. Either these people swap between Linux and Mac, who live and breathe in the terminal, or they don't know what right click is. I stand by this statement because I've seen so many much more technical people just use Mac, just know exactly what they're doing. Again, live and breathe in the terminal. And then I just have people who eat fucking glue. Like, it's actually insane how there's, like, zero difference between the two. Sorry, not zero difference. How there's, like, not an in-between the two. It's either I know how to use the terminal, or I'm shoving glue down my throat. It is insane. It is weird. It is kinda fun. I know this is a bit of a weird stream. Maybe I'll do more of these because I do just like yapping. I like yapping more than playing games. I know. Fucking sin. Fucking cringe. But my girlfriend is on the way here, and I want to, what is it called, wrap instead of. But I want to get things over with so I can just, you know, prepare for whatever else. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Thanks for slopping by. Wow. Oh, I forgot.